Hi Taurus, how are you? I'm good, thank you. My name is Carol Assad and I'm here with your Manifestation Activation Tarot reading. Here I will look into the frequencies you're currently sitting in. I will clarify those frequencies with the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot system. Later on, after that, I will go in with oracle cards for channeled messages. And we'll close with the wisdom of the oracle card. While this video is uploading, I will go ahead and activate these frequencies for you, Taurus, in loving light. And I have already performed some energy, worked with your energy, did some cleansing, some clearing. So, Taurus, if you would enter into this energetic exchange with me for the greatest good of everybody involved, let's get started. As I get the cards out and connect here, I just ask take a moment. What have you been thinking about the most lately? What feelings does that bring up for you? And also, what kind of random feelings are you getting throughout your days? And what thoughts does that invoke for you? By having a clear, or at least some type of musing on that connection, you are essentially merging your heart and mind, which is going to really help you in your manifestations. That's the key to manifestation, okay, Taurus? So, again, for the greatest good, let's move forward. Spirit. The archetype Taurus, you don't have to be a sun sign Taurus. You could just be any person who's, who found this reading. We all have Taurus in our natal chart somewhere. The influence is there, So it just has to do with, whatever parts of your body, also your physical body, that Taurus rules. So if you're working with the archetype of Taurus, we can really ground that energy here and now. So let's get to it. I'm autistic and I'm an energy worker. Quite literally, I'm cleansing my energy and, in a sense, yours as well, since I'm a reflection, okay? Tuning in here. Let's go. What would you say, Spirit? That has to happen for the first one. That way I know when it's time. In your headspace is the throat chakra. This is the principle of mentalism. We have the frequency of the throat chakra. Let me make myself some room here, guys. Throat chakra. And your heart space, you've got romantic love. This is I relate this to the principle of polarity because there's different poles to every emotion. And then the correspondence between your heart and your mind, your inner compass, your third eye chakra, is the divine masculine, number 22. What else? Okay. So, and the principle of cause and effect, you've got empowerment, and the principle of gender, what won't be changed, you've got the crown chakra, and your daily rhythm, your dance of destiny, you've got consciousness, and in your overall vibration, you have got communication, okay, Taurus? So, alright, before I read this and show you the beautiful colors and the geometry for your subconscious to take in, before I activate it, I'm going to just get some clarification with the Rider-Waite-Smith system, right? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Throat chakra here, spirit and loving light. ground that. I ground that. I take that, I ground that. Yeah, this is strong. You're transmuting. Like naturally almost, like what I just did. Let's get the cards. The spine. Oh. Major arcanas and my warriors coming out here too. Strong energy, Taurus. Okay. All right, let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. All right, darling. Okay, in your headspace. Oh shit, y'all. Oh god. Fuck. Okay, Taurus, let's go. Sorry. It's probably look crazy now. Okay, the throat chakra, number 5. The frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. Have a look here at the blue flower of life. Okay, expression and our peace of balance, and then we've got the 8 of coins immediately. This frequency is showing me that you, Taurus, will be, you're going to become more confident to say what you must say in your work, so in whatever your work is. And it doesn't have to be like what you do for your 9 to 5. The work, I'm talking about your great work in the world. So what you put your heart and your soul to, what do you approach diligently and lovingly in your life? Because that is actually your great work. Okay, your great work is what you put the most energy and time to, the most loving care. This is your great work. So if you haven't found that, then probably this isn't the reading for you. Because in this manifestation activation reading, we are consciously creating. So there's something here that you can apply this to. Okay, it could be relationships, it could be your whole life. It's just a micro scale. You can apply it, however, Taurus, it's your world. Okay, but the message here is most definitely with the throat chakra and this 8 of coins, and then it's just beautiful. Like there's even a beautiful geometry here with it. Do you see? Okay, I'm seeing this person in their just working diligently. Like I'm getting this, and sometimes in my in my energy work, Spirit will have me doing this, and that's always me working on actually the mind. This is me working on the brain and the ideas around whatever, like working like a hammer kind of. It's just the frequency that I get when it's time to do that. So this is what I'm seeing, that in your work, in your diligent, like I work with thoughts, so in your diligent work, I'm seeing that the more that you get into this work, you're gonna start to be able to articulate really what it is. Maybe you've been, putting your essence, your heart and soul into something for a long time, but you've maybe didn't have the resolve, or you hadn't gotten to alignment within yourself in the mind space. Your mind and your throat chakra had to be balanced. So the crown and the throat, the third eye. Let's do a little cleansing, guys. So it's what I see, that with this work, with this frequency, your day-to-day life, I'm seeing rhythm, your day-to-day life here, better, that's better, is the work that you're doing. All right, you are in your work, in your job, you're balancing to get to a point where you're ready to communicate, to speak about Oh, your overall vibration is communication, so maybe that could be it, because I see your throat chakra being activated, but by your mind space. So while you are focusing on your work deliberately, things are coming together subconsciously for you. This is what I see. The frequency is here to show me this. Okay, so moving forward after we hydrate. I did a whole video and it didn't upload of Taurus. Oh my god, but I just kept it as a personal one. It didn't upload because I didn't upload it because there was no audio at all. I know. Oh, clear the throat, but the throat still needs to be cleared. Excuse me. And it's because there's romantic love in the heart space, and so there's a little bit of hate on that. Yeah, shit. People want you to be hush hush, okay, but whatever that means. So in your heart space, this is the principle of polarity, because all of our emotions have poles to them, right? And this is the frequency of romantic love. To have this in the heart space that I relate to polarity, imagine, so there's romantic love, and I'm getting this, like the whole spectrum that is romantic love in your heart space, probably Taurus. This is turbulent for you, but you're an earth sign. So, okay, vamos a ver. 39, romantic love. The frequency of romantic love. Here we go. The frequency of romantic love supports your journey to feel whole and complete through the experience and reflection of a conscious lover. So, so your heart, you are feeling you are consciously in romantic love. And it's with the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. Okay, have a look at the please just have a look at the geometry and the colors. Okay, so the frequency of romantic love is paired here with the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is normally about the Four of Swords is when this knight comes back after winning a battle, winning the battle, but all like having to heal, having to rest, not only physically, but spiritually, mentally, emotionally. This is a deep, deep rest and introspection, because after we go through our battles, or even just our shadows in our own, or actual battles, whatever your challenges may be, after we face our challenges head on, we need to go into these kind of respites so that our body and mind can make something of the experience. You're in metamorphosis right now, I see, transcending whatever it was that you wanted to you face something head on and you're transcending it. So it was a challenge. So, but I'm seeing, now I see this romantic. So it's got to do with some clearing shadows when it comes to romantic love in the heart space. My gosh. And I'm feeling like very Venusian. It's just everywhere. So, okay. So, cause everything has just been so beautiful. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing, that you're okay, but it's got to be turbulent, the romantic love in the heart space. And then the throat. Oh, you're approaching, talking about it. I see. And so there's a deep introspection. So you may be approaching this, you may not be, and this could be romantic love in the capacity. I don't know how you're dealing with romantic love in your life. That's very particular for everybody, but however it is, I see you in a deep introspection about it. So moving forward, the principle of correspondence is the next. My cat's so funny. She just hangs out only when I'm doing this. I love it. But she's actually like using litter box, and I feel like she's just shitting on some people. And I'm sorry to have to say that, but when I saw that romantic love, I was feeling like people wanted not to talk about it, and I think that's what that means. But anyways, alright. Usually like what I think is true. So so the correspondence between romantic love and the throat chakra in your heart space is going to be divine masculine. Okay, so this is why. All right. So number 22, divine masculine. The frequency of divine masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. Number 22, divine masculine. Have a look. Okay. With the King of Cups, lovingly. So loving masculine energy here with the King of Cups, the throat chakra. So I see this is very clear, so clear to me, Taurus. Yes, I see you in your work time. You've been meditating, doing this throat chakra stuff, and it has been aligning you with romantic love. Ooh. To take action. And you're having to work out. Look at you, see, I'm making noises, I'm cleansing. I like the energies are just getting worked out. Like you're going through a lot, darling. I see here, but this is because you want to take action. You want to take loving action here. When it comes to this romantic love or your work, you could be also treating your work as your lover. I think a lot of my wounds around romantic love by loving myself romantically. You could be doing this also to call in the love that you deserve. So first we have to be able to gauge, and we have to be able to gauge our capacity for romantic love, because you can only love somebody as far as you have experienced love yourself, and you can only receive as much romantic love as you can receive universal love, like to yourself. You've got to pour into yourself and make room. And this is what I see, that you wanted it to be pure. Ay, ¿qué pasó, nena? I don't know what she's doing, but I have my headphones in and there's still noise. Okay. Okay, it's alright. It's alright, let's hydrate. Calibrate. Okay, moving forward. In the next position, it is cause and effect, and it is the frequency of empowerment, number 26. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we all are connected through the same source. This is beautiful. It feels empowering. Have a look. Okay, cause and effect. This is the principle of cause and effect. What can you change? And holy cow, chicken and duck, it is with the Emperor. So, okay, this is aligning up pretty perfectly to have the kind of gall and wherewithal to traverse the the emotions of romantic love, like the whole spectrum, you know, from one polarity to the other. You're traversing that in your heart space. So how you feel is definitely gonna just affect your entire aura, your atmosphere, right? But it's paired here with the Four of Swords, so this is happening on astral. This is happening like on other realms. So this is what I'm seeing, like that took a lot. And you know, then in your work, when you're focused on your work, subconsciously the other things that must, you know, come into alignment for you, especially when you're doing something positive that you're focused on and you like, man, your brain is so fantastic and wonderful that you were also aligning, I see, in the mind space for the throat to come out, aligning diligently, dealing with the emotions, but also being able to stay focused on your work and allow your spirit to build yourself up to the throat chakra as you're becoming more confident in your work. So as we produce, then we have literal reflections of ourselves, and then those are reminders of our own beauty, and that naturally builds confidence, right? And more self-awareness. So then for the correspondence to be divine masculine here with the King of Cups, this is loving. And then the Emperor with empowerment and what you can cause what kind of changes you can make. I mean, my gosh. And this Emperor is pretty solid. This guy makes a statement. Like this Emperor card, he's playing no games. He's holding it all up. You see? Looking to the side, but everything is still balanced well. This is crazy empowerment. I see what you've been doing, Taurus. You've been really trying to empower yourself to make the changes that you want when it comes to romantic love, whether you're treating your life as like a love story, you know, whether you're loving yourself, whether you're about to approach somebody, which I think this could probably be that, because it's the throat chakra. You need to talk about love somehow. Maybe you're an artist and you write poetry. Maybe you are an author and, you know, there's some romantic love in your writings. Maybe you have healed from a broken heart with art, maybe. I don't know, I'm getting that. But not only that though, you're attracting like what you healed with this conscious awareness. This, I don't know, on some level you're just in this frequency of romantic love. And actually, I don't know if it's conscious, darling. This could just be happening. Let me see if it's conscious. Throat chakra, romantic love, these are just frequencies. Four of Swords and work. I think with your work, it's this, yeah, triggering the subconscious necessity for romantic love. Maybe your work life is well balanced, and then the romantic love is now subconsciously coming up. Your body, your experience, your spirit is searching for equilibrium. This is how it works. So this is beautiful. When you're doing your best, you're consciously manifesting, yeah, whatever is your deepest desire, it's definitely just, the universe is just going to bring an equilibrium so that, you know, inside, subconsciously, we have to deal with our shadows on purpose. But then when we're doing our other daily tasks, like, that's our spirit balancing us out on our subconscious. And so when you're doing like your best every day, when you're living honestly, then that just is very accelerated. I see that there's some desire for romantic love, and it's just being accelerating. You're getting what you want, darling. So, and you're empowered, like you are getting what you want. You got like empowerment with the Emperor. He can't be told no, you know. So honestly, in the principle of cause and effect, as I activate the frequency of empowerment for you, in this boss energy, this Emperor Aries energy, this is quick, impulsive, take control, like, yeah, take control, hold it all up. So this is, I see this some communication coming out with the throat chakra about romantic love. I just see it, there's no denying it. Okay, so hydrate. Moving forward though, we'll do that. Hold on. So crown chakra in the next position. Of the principle of gender, it represents what won't be changed here for your manifestation to come together, okay, cohesively. Is number 7, the crown chakra. This is the second chakra that I will be activating. This is good stuff, okay. Number 7, the frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. Crown chakra. Oh, and it's paired with the moon. So, and I'm talking about subconscious stuff, subconscious psychic things. So, and this is our second major arcana. I was feeling heavy energies here with this. We have 3 majors, so that would make sense. So, okay, but I have to tell you, I was talking about my Aunt Vi, and I was talking about her with my mom because I found her dead when I was like 5. And rest in peace, Aunt Vi, and to her kids and family. I love you guys, okay? So, but I found her dead, and it was really important to me that I tell my grandma. I don't know why, like, this memory is so, she just fell asleep and passed away. Like, it wasn't so bad. She was babysitting me, though. I didn't realize this until just the other day when I was talking about it. So, apparently, I spent, like, a few hours with my aunt after she passed away. because my family was out and she was babysitting me. So when I was speaking about it with my mom, we pieced all like that timeline together, and it just like triggered this why I remember every detail of her face, and I remember it so much because I was so little. So there's that. And then I came across this reader named Violet something, some YouTube something, but Violet came up there as well. And then another influencer, a transsectional librarian, cross-sectional librarian, sorry if I say it wrong, but they also like work with this Violet group. So anyway, Violet, and then oh my goodness, you guys, I don't know, look at Royal Violets. This is another like a cologne that I use when I'm cleansing myself sometimes, you guys. So crown chakra, like there's no avoiding it. Like the word violet, it's been following me around, you know. So, and then it's all subconscious. Like I'm just sharing these things with you to translate like the mysteriousness about it. Like, can you imagine, like I grew up to be an espiritista, and just more and more things are being revealed to me, like about my experiences with, you know, people as they're crossing over. So it's like happening subconsciously. Like I'm 38 and I learned this. I learned this, you know, you guys, like about myself. So the crown chakra activation is going to be really strong, and I'm not saying that I'm going to be activating your crown chakra to like be communicating or be like a medium like I am, but whatever your downloads are, whatever it is that you're meant to receive from the universe, I'm going to activate that. And there's going to be a lot of subconscious and psychic changes going on right now, and you're going to have to be fluid with that. Like if you're having dreams that don't make sense to you, the best thing to do is to just write that down as soon as you wake up. Like keep a notepad by your bed, and to continue. What you're doing is perfect. Like this, what I see here in your mentalism, keeping your mind on the prize, keeping your eye on like your work, and then your heart is doing, you know, is bringing other things together. So, but it's subconscious, so this might be happening like subconsciously in your work, and then all of a sudden you'll have some conversation like what I was having with my mother the other day, and we pieced that timeline together, and it gave me an insight about myself. So you're going to be getting insights as well about yourself, and it's going to be mysterious, so be open to receive. So, and these receptions, you know, for this manifestation, it might not be so heavy duty or like that was a pretty big thing for me personally, but as a reader for my profession and my daily life, like I devote my whole life to this. So it'll be something that is relevant to you and your life. It won't be the same kind of thing though, okay? You'll just be receiving downloads. So be receptive of that, and then just write them down and keep your eye on your work. You're doing great, darling, okay? Like you're in the principle of cause and effect. You are empowered with the Emperor card. That's beautiful. So, but the Emperor is busy. He's holding up. He's got gear. He's got to keep everything like well oiled, right, and going. So he's also got to delegate, right? So, and I'm doing this again. So the Emperor needs to be able to work, and he has to trust himself and his subconscious to do the rest. And this is what I'm asking you to embody, so that this manifestation activation can be most beneficial for you, okay? Switch. Moving forward. The next position is number 17, consciousness. It's with the Hermit. Number 17, consciousness. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. Consciousness. Okay, and it is paired here with the Hermit, another major arcana, and this is a major big deal to me because your consciousness is yours alone. So I'll go ahead and activate this, but see, the Hermit is, their musings are theirs alone. I'm about to sneeze. I have to sneeze. Come on. The sun isn't out. Yeah, so that's true. The Hermit has to do with the archetype of Virgo, but the Hermit, they hermit away and they do lots of introspection, which is very, very synchronistic with your in your heart space here with romantic love. So it's just very strong, like this introspection, because I see your goal is to communicate. Like I see Taurus is like, this is a very consciousness. This is an internal process that I'm watching you build up to what is next? Communication. So it's like, wow. So your overall vibration is number 14, communication. 14, 7. I'm seeing lots of 7, multiples of 7 here. Yeah, so, okay, whatever that means to you. So the frequency of communication supports our ability to change information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source in balanced exchange. Number 14, communication. It's paired here with the Four of Wands. I like this Four of Wands. It's a beautiful mirror to the Four of Swords here in the romantic love. I am seeing, I'm just seeing a smooth transition into communication. This is a confirmation reading for you, darling. And also, you know, perfect for me to activate this stuff and to let you know that there's going to be a lot of subconscious stuff going on. Besides that, you're so empowered. Like, you're doing so great here with your, whatever you're doing and your daily rhythms and everything. It's beautiful. I'm going to activate this stuff for you. Don't worry, okay? So, okay, because you had nothing to worry about from the beginning anyway. So with the Four of Wands, so the Four of Wands traditionally has to do with some people that you love, right? Stability. So stability, but the stability, stability is too general. The safe containment to be yourself with those that you love genuinely, and being celebratory in that. This is what I see here with communication, and that is well worth the fight. That is well worth this focused awareness that you have going on in this manifestation. I love it. So if any one thing has come to mind, like for your personal life, just focus on that one area as I go ahead and I clarify again with another Rider-Waite-Smith system, just to get a little more detailed, a little more of a detailed look here. Clear it, ground. In loving light spirit, let's go. Yeah, it's a lot. Like, I already pre-shuffled, but no, I need to be working the energies out. Like, working it out. You're gonna need to take. I think you need to get rid of some energy too. You have some pent-up energy going on. You need to do something with that. I mean, I see steady work. I see somebody who's, steadily, a good work pace, a good flow, good cadence, but I don't see like, not yet. Let's see. Like, how, you have to expel this. Like, the energy of the Emperor holding all this stuff up together. It takes a lot of focused awareness. I see a lot of focused awareness on many different levels of consciousness of your being, however you understand yourself. Okay, so there's got to be some way to expel this energy. I did do a cleanse before this reading, so that's good. Some trapped emotions may be flowing for you after this. Okay, darling. Drink lots of water and maybe go on a walk or a run. Stand up and stretch, like at least that. Kinetically, get rid of some of this energy because I did do a release. Okay, and I'm feeling this. I need to expel it. So let's go. So we were talking about like the reflection of art and stuff. That's one way to expel energy, but I'm seeing a need for a kinetic. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, throw something at the ground, go break some plates, whatever it is you do, whatever it is, you need to do some kinetic movement of energy. Jumping jacks, if rebounding on a trampoline, make it fun. I don't know, skip around, play musical chairs, do something active. Okay, so here we go. It's upside down. Who wants to show? The devil. So this is what I mean. Like, you guys need to do something with your energy. The devil's like, if you don't do it consciously, like on your own, if you don't go do some exercise, take a walk, if you don't decide to move your kinetic energy on your own, then there's just a little bit of a warning that temptation may creep in. So because you're gonna start to feel antsy when your energy is flowing and it has nowhere to go. So this is just a warning. Like, if you've ever had like any addictions, like maybe when your energies get high, you like try to calm yourself, maybe by grounding with eating something, or maybe by getting some relief by maybe smoking a little pot, or having a nightcap. And this is a warning, like, you need to be also moving your energy kinetically, darling, on your own. I help spiritually. You need to do what you have to do for your body, and that's gonna help you avoid any old toxic behaviors like addictions and stuff. Okay, so let's hydrate. Okay. So the throat chakra here with the 8 of Coins with your work, and then the Empress. And you have the Emperor here in cause and effect, so stop it, right? How perfect. It's beautiful. This throat chakra, when you do open up to speak, it's going to be eloquent, it's going to be direct, it's going to be loving and just magnetic. Like, think of, I'm thinking, like, this is a really gorgeous, cute anime girl, and she does have like some soft chi-chis, but what I'm feeling is like that nice, soft, pillowy mom or grandmother or aunt that you hold, and they just hold you and they hug you, and that is how people are going to feel embraced by this communication that you're building up to. This is masterful. It's a beautiful manifestation here. I love it. Okay, moving forward here. So with this, I like this reading. So the Queen of Cups is here in your heart space. So after all of this, healing, introspection, kind of addressing whatever old problems with romantic love you used to have, I'm seeing the Queen of Cups here. This is so sometimes the Queen of Cups can be way super emotional, but I think in this position it's super appropriate because you are traversing the spectrum, the poles of romantic love, good and bad, but there's so many different poles, good, bad, light, dark, I don't know, confrontational, easygoing, vigilant and foggy. But these, you can apply the poles to all different emotions, but under the header of romantic love. So traversing all these emotions and stuff. So with the Queen of Cups and her reputation of just being overly emotional, I'm seeing that no, because there was masculine energy in this building, and I'm seeing that it's healthy here. You were purposely wanting somehow, your heart needed to experience romantic love so that you could have some type of contrast. And if the Queen of Cups is super appropriate, not only in that way, but also because she is the counterpart to the King of Cups. So you've got two couples already here, traditional couples, the Empress, the Emperor, and then the Queen and the King of Cups. It's beautiful. So, okay, the Divine Masculine, and this is why you put so much work into it, because it is with the Ten of Swords. This was necessary. This traversing of romantic love, it was a fight, it was a battle, because I was telling you, like, the Four of Swords is like a knight coming back from battle, having to heal on all their different bodies, yeah, this is it. This is the healing of a betrayal, of a betrayal of romantic love, darling. And I was saying that maybe you're creating art or something to help you through this. I mean, even if you're like, F that, like I've never been hurt, but then like your creative project right now is all about love, well, there you go, it's a clue. So, okay, let's move forward. Some of Swords here with empowerment. The Emperor is so. This is a. This is because you're so empowered, like the Emperor. This is a warning about, you know, making sure that like your moral hygiene is right. Like this, the Seven of Swords is a card where you kind of are sneaky. So either you're sneaking to steal swords. What she got? 3 swords. 4. So she's got 4 swords. So what they're doing in this card is there's this person, they go and they steal 4 swords. There's 7 swords, but they can only hold 4. So either those swords were stolen from them and they're going to sneak and take back what's theirs, or they're snatching like swords. Whatever it is, it's slick and it's happening just because the person wants to do it. Like, that's it. They're getting away with those swords. And obviously the Emperor's gonna always get away. So but you're an Emperor, so you don't have to be sneaky. This is just like it's being sneaky is an old habit, and so you're very empowered and everything. You don't have to be that way anymore. Whatever that may mean to you too. And these eyes are, see, only one of her eyes is showing, and there's these eyes here. So I think this is saying that, like, what's happening is, if you are if you're finding yourself like in this energy of like sneaking around or whatever, that's old behavior, and please don't do that. Like, be upright and true in your Emperor energy. Say what you want, go for it, okay? Because the first person that hears your thoughts, or the first one to hear the words out of your mouth, is you. The first person to feel the frequency you emit is you, and then that frequency it will emit, you'll project that, especially with all of these strong activations and things you're sitting in without even the activation. So this is Spirit saying, yo, if you act like 7 of Swords, then you are creating 7 of Swords energy in your life, and you may attract people who will try to steal from you. So don't or people who will think that you have something they should have and they feel like it's theirs. So this is, if you allow yourself into old habits where you feel sneaky, be careful, because I'm seeing these 2 eyes in her one eye as the third eye, meaning a projection of quick manifestation. It's going to be calling in. This is just Spirit saying, and also with the Devil, this is Spirit just giving you like small warnings that people who hold a lot of power have to be mindful of, okay? So because you have to keep things up and running. So let's go. Yeah, just banish any like lack-based mentality or anything that makes you feel like you have to be elusive. The Emperor does not have to be elusive, no. And it's just emanates off of him. So if you see an Emperor being elusive, there's a misalignment, and that's going to call in situations that will then force that Emperor to, you'll hit a plateau. If you don't deal with anything that isn't in your high resonance, you're gonna have to stop, face the shadow, and then move forward. And I just want to help you avoid that by, you know, mentioning it. Here we go. This is a major arcana. And here with the crown chakra and the moon, another major arcana. With the crown chakra, we're talking about Amp-5, we're talking about subconscious healing, manifestations, downloads, and I'm seeing the Hangman here. What am I seeing with this Hangman? This is also a quiet, this is a cocooned, I'm seeing cocooned creation with this orange for the sacral. I'm seeing that and then you see how his legs are bound up like that. This is cocooned creation. This is you hanging yourself upside down in your own energies and basking in it and really containing it until you're ready to flip over and unstrap this leather belt around your leg and your thighs here, to then allow the creation, to ground the creation into the earth. I'm seeing a deliberate pause on, maybe it was romantic love, on creating this romantic love, a deliberate pause where you hang yourself upside down for a new perspective, and to allow these creative juices to kind of marinate and culminate into whatever it is, but you've really been holding in. That this is an emperor, needs this kind of control. So I see that you've been really holding in the energies, which is good, because it's not only put you in this crown chakra energy, but it's activated this strong moon, subconscious, powerful psychic energy, mysterious. But that's okay, because these mysteries are yours now. So that's awesome. Have a look. It's super sexy, Hangman, right? I love it. Okay, so moving forward. Okay, let's clean ourselves with these royal violets. This is like such a classic gold smell, but it's comforting. It reminds me of my ancestors, guys. Oh, duh. So silly. Okay. In consciousness with the Hermit, we didn't get too deep into this, but I mean, we really are digging deep into the Taurus here. So, but now you've got Temperance. Okay, let me see. Quite interesting. So as the Hermit is going into the deep snow here of his own consciousness, to become more of himself, to get a better grasp of himself, I see that this has now led to this tempering of whatever it was you needed to temper. I don't know, it's fiery Sagittarius energy. But so she's pouring water from like one cup to the other, right? But her eyes are closed, and it's all wrapped up in these beautiful ribbons like a marionette. It's very flowy and beautiful. It's very airy. Do you see? In comparison to the Hanged Man, this is fiery, passionate energy that needs to be contained with these leathers. Do you see? And then with this moving into your daily rhythm, your dance with destiny, conscious hermiting into yourself, to then come out tempered and anew. But this is your higher self. This is a self-mastery, I see, where your higher self is able to gently, with these metaphorical ribbons, these beautiful silk ribbons that she's got all over herself. This is your spirit lightly, and then you see the feathers like angelic influences helping you with all the subconscious healing and releasing and letting go. Now your daily rhythm of your consciousness has now brought you to a place where you can just float through your days, and things are starting to really come. I'm just feeling so light. I'm just feeling so confident. Her legs wrapped up also in the ribbons like a dancer's would be. I just see a freedom here, and I see from going within yourself and tempering that fiery hot passion, you're able to come out anew, like almost like the phoenix who got burnt. She comes and flies out. I don't know, that's what I see here, guys, in your daily rhythm. Super strong energies with 2 major arcana. Hey, okay, moving forward. Okay, guys, moving forward, guys. With communication in the 4 of Wands, we have got the 3 of Swords, which means heartache. This is communication having to do with why would I have this? Why would this happen? Solar plexus, guys. So some terrible heartache. It messed with your solar plexus. You are going to need to communicate about this with whatever this romantic love is. So that's maybe why it took so much approaching. I see. Okay, Spirit. Okay, relinquish this. Relinquish it. Let it go. It's still a little bit stuck, guys. I'll do the activations. Make sure that you like go on your walks and stuff, okay? What is it? What is that? Spirit. Hold on, guys. Nah. Whew. All this work. Hold on, guys. It's alright. It's alright, guys. Hold on. All this work. That's okay. We can let it go. Alright, guys. It's alright. It's alright. So, alright. Well, you're already doing it. Like, but this is just a little help, okay? So, but... fuck. Alright, better. A little better? Little tender, but better. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Communication, like you had to build up, like you really wanted the stability and the safe containment of love, like for romantic love, but you had to communicate like how serious this is. Like this is not something like the Three of Swords is excruciating heartache. It's the kind of pain that like is traumatizing. All right, it's unavoidable. Like there's all these different ways to interpret like all the tarot cards, but the Three of Swords is pretty direct. Like you're fucked. You're gonna have to deal with this pain. You're gonna have to deal with this heartache. This is excruciating. There's no out. You just had to get over it. You just had to let it go. So I think that all of this culmination, activating the throat chakra, blah, 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 is because in this new relationship of romantic love or whatever the project, whatever how you're applying it, it is inspired from some heartache. And in order to communicate the depth and level of, see, the Emperor is very, very powerful. And he needs to always be able to communicate that power. Sometimes, and that means like that the Empress had to also face some deep, deep shadows, some dark, dark shadows. But not only that, to emerge from deep, deep, dark shadows as the Emperor, when the Emperor does communicate, or actually it's going to be with the Empress. So it's a beautiful balance. Yes, I remember that. So, well, what I'm saying is, it's very important for you, for this person who is so controlling. So, and it's not controlling in a bad way. It's just somebody who has the capacity to uphold systems and, you know, delegate where they need to. I think I used that word earlier. So to hold the kind of power with your words and your actions to delegate and hold up so many different systems, there's got to be a way to communicate the seriousness and your power. And this takes deep introspection. This takes just a leveling, an equilibrium, to then project out to whoever needs it to be projected to, or into the universe, into the world, into your manifestations. Listen, I have overcome these sharp pains, and so for this to come into fruition, here are the lessons I learned by this. Take me seriously. I have transmuted this pain. Take me seriously for this safe containment in the communication of it. So this is why all of this deliberate, I see. Because no, you're not going to deal with this no more. You're not. It's beautiful. I love it. Beautiful. Hey, it's good. Like, it's really good. So now we'll go in. We'll see what shadows you guys have had to face, and we'll just get some messages. Okay, let's hydrate. But like, I'm gonna clean up really quick because then I can just activate them really quick. Okay, in the shadows here, Spirit, please give me light. Yeah, I'm like usually I'm just like gonna grab energy like this, but I'm like, give me the energy. So I see this coming out with this communication. Like the vulnerability, hey, like that, like you're ready, but like it just took a lot of work with that Three of Swords. Okay. Any spirit, any shadows here that we want to discuss with Taurus, with our Taurus viewer in loving light. Any shadows? Okay. I wish you would come back. I need to focus on my healing. I pretend you don't mean that much. I know we have a soul connection. Maybe you were pretending, maybe you were like, I think that it took for you to really go into yourself, hang yourself up like the hanged man, go in like the hermit, do all of that meditation with the Four of Swords, like, and then I think while you're doing all that, your work, like your actual Eight of Pentacles work, was your saving grace that got you through this. But in so doing that work, it helped, you know, allow these thoughts to come up. I wish you would come back. What is this? I understand you better now is the other thing, is the last one. So, okay, but let's see. Messages of closure in response. Come on. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, guys. Whatever that shit was. All right. All right, so like I said, like you're vulnerable, and so like then for you to be so vulnerable to say like you're an emperor right now, but the emperor was like, I wish you'd come back. I need to focus on healing. I pretend you don't mean that much. I know we have a soul connection. Those are deep things to admit, right? There was a balance of both the emperor and the empress. So that harder energy is definitely now balanced. Let's see. I wish you would come back. I regret my poor choices. So this is the emperor. This is you here saying, Taurus, I'm sorry, Taurus, but I keep calling you the Aries Emperor. I don't know why. You must be in control or something. Like, you must be ready. So, ready for war? Fuck. I think war within yourself, maybe. Because, like, yeah, that's what this was. Like, I'm getting that. So, I regret my poor choices. I wish you would come back. I regret my poor choices. Like, admitting, I wish this would happen. You have to admit to something before you let it go. I need to focus on my healing. I will show you some signs and synchronicities. And I think that your manifestations kind of coming up and your life and your relationships just generally getting better were the signs and synchronicities. I pretend you don't mean that much to me. Please forgive yourself. So please forgive yourself for some avoidance in the past, okay? You're very avoidant, and this is spirit. Like, these are the messages of closure, and I think of this as like from the ancestors, from guides who really truly love us, okay? So this is what's happening. Like, I pretend you don't mean that much. Like, if you treated people like that and you had if you even just had the thought to admit it, like, I pretend that these people don't mean that much, and they do. If you were able to have that thought, then let it go. Then forgive yourself. You wouldn't be able to have the realization if you weren't ready to deal with it and release it. Forgive yourself so that you can move on in a freer way, okay? The only person that can release you from your karma is truly you. And it starts with a decision, okay? So I know we have a soul connection. I lived my life through you. Vicarious living and not enough communication. This is why this whole reading was about communication. Let's see. Messages of love, oracle cards in response here, okay? So there were shadows, there was closure. Let's get some love. I regret my poor choices, interference, an external party is intruding on this relationship. I wish you would come back. I regret my poor choices. And so this is a third party. You were allowing other people to influence you in a relationship that meant a lot to you. So forgiveness. I need to focus on my healing. I will show you. And this could be a relationship with your work, with your great work, with your art, with, you know, co-workers, whatever, like something important with your children, like important to you. I need to focus on my healing. I will show you some signs and synchronicity. Forgiveness. That is a sign of the synchronicity. Forgiving yourself or another will help you to move forward. So this is it. Like if you needed to focus on your healing, you realize that it was having to forgive yourself so you can move forward. Beautiful, baby. That's beautiful. I love it. I pretend you don't mean that much to me. Please forgive yourself. True love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. Yes, in order to receive this kind of love, emotional, physical, and unconditional true love, darling, this was about romantic love, right? Like, let's remember that's what this reading has been all about. So forgive yourself for any avoidance or avoidance. Forgive yourself from that in the past. You can choose to do it differently this time with true love. If you forgiveness has come up twice. Let's see. I know we have a soul connection. I live my life through you. A new love or recommitment to love is developing. So there you are. I'm feeling that it could be either one, a new love or a recommitment to love, but there was some unhealthy vicarious living, and I see you wanting to kind of clear that up, clean that up, and recommit to doing it right, to doing it the right way. That's beautiful. So okay, so if we're going to be talking about romantic love, let us get into your divine masculine or your yang, your inner yang energy, and then we'll look into responses with your inner yin energy. However your yin and yang inner energies are at this moment is what will reflect in your relationships, okay, romantic or otherwise. Go. I wish we could go back. I daydream about a life with you. I still feel the pain. I saved your text and messages. Okay. Vamos a ver. Let me just get like a clear view here. Okay, guys. With oh, this is something going on here. This is, what is it? You're really focused on bringing this into happening. So focused, like so laser focused. Maybe you need to relax. The kinetic energy thing. They're tense, darling. Hold on, okay? Just chill out, like relax a little. Like just tranqui. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like just be tranquil. Just calm down. It's okay, alright? So tranqui, that's what I'm getting. Like just chill out. It's okay. Alright, so okay, so maybe you're nervous about, probably you're nervous about the communication of this, of even balancing your inner yin and yang energies out. Like it means a lot to you, is what I see. I wish we could go back. Come on, Taurus. I hide behind material things. I wish we could go back. Longing. All cards. Okay. Okay, I wish we could go back. I hide behind material things. I daydream about a life with you. I feel you even though we're apart. Longing, avoidance. What were the shadows? I wish you would come back. I wish we could go back. My gosh. So this is maybe in you're still dealing with some cyclical issues. The shadow is, I wish you would come back. I regret my poor choices. So you're dealing with some third parties right now when it comes to, so here with this. So there's a third party that's making you feel wanting and also making you feel like hiding. If somebody's making you feel like you are wanting, like you are lacking, and it's making you want to fill that with material things, but in the end it's just a third party. These are intrusive thoughts. switch. Intrusive thoughts with the yin and yang. So be careful with intrusive thoughts, all right? I daydream about a life with you. I feel you even though we are apart. So there was some vicarious living earlier, but I need to focus on my healing. I will show you some signs and synchronicities and forgiveness. So yeah, I do. I see this healing and this forgiveness, and now I'm seeing this daydreaming, and I love to see it in the yang energy, the daydreaming, because this is a yang energy that is magnetizing, and I feel you even though you are apart. That's all. That is a yin energy, and receiving. So I think it's good. I think you're definitely about to receive. Okay, so moving forward, I still feel the pain is the masculine, and the feminine is I left you before you could leave me. I pretend you don't mean that much. Please forgive yourself for that. Yes. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. I still feel the pain. I left you before you could leave me. I still feel the pain. I left you before you could leave me. So recognition of that. Recognition of it. Where this is what happens, like just avoidance. I still feel the pain. Yang. I'm seeing sputtering. I left before you could leave me. A door closing. So sputtering to a halt and a door closing. I still feel the pain. There's had to be some forgiveness. This pretending that it didn't mean much, it really messed that, like it just put a whole stop to that relationship, whatever it was. The avoidance, I'm seeing sputtering to a complete, like you ran out of gas. I still feel the pain. And then I'm seeing I left you before you could leave me, and I'm seeing the door close, boom, like it's done with. So you had to forgive that, because that happened in true love, emotional, physical, unconditional love. That was the Three of Swords. Like it was true love, and there was this that happened, so it fizzled out somehow. And there's just there was abandon. Okay, so moving forward, I saved your texts and your messages. The yang says, and I'm afraid to contact you, says the yin. So I think that there's some serious desire, like your yang energy is holding on to nostalgia, and the yin energy obviously is feeling that, and feeling kind of afraid to call, because there's no movement. It's the yang normally that would take action. So just saving texts and messages isn't enough to inspire the yin to provide that mirroring effect of reaching out. There's got to be a little bit more. That's what I'm seeing. So a new love or a recommitment to love is developing. This is a remedy to this true love, Three of Swords. I see. I know we have a soul connection. I live my life through you. New love. I saved your text messages, and I am afraid to contact you. Definitely new love, and having to face down some old familiar patterns that are coming up for you to remedy. That's all I see. Taurus, let's close this out with a Wisdom of the Oracle card. By the book, immediate. Wow. Okay, guys, by the book. Oh, my favorite elephants. Okay, look. You see? All right, let's read it. By the book. So this was all about romantic love. Let's just do it that way. Oh, it's number 11. It's a great number. Okay. Thanks so much for being here with me, Taurus. This is lovely. Okay. So abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, universal laws. This is necessary for this Emperor. For you, Taurus, you're a very controlled individual. I see grounded, controlled individual. And so you use that framework of doing things by the book, whatever that means to you. So, okay, that's how you keep your systems running. Though you wrote the book, it's not like you're going by somebody else's book. It's not like that, okay? Relationship message. Getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, culture, and experience. Find the middle ground that allows the relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure others to conform to the way you want to do them. Your connection will deepen as a result. I'm getting called to do the protection message to read it to you guys, but just let me hydrate. So because of the heartache in the past, you may feel like you want to be a little protected. Vamos a ver. Now is the time for a real change in consciousness as you are incited to revolt. Ooh. Challenge the structures that are limiting authentic progress. It is not enough to rebel in small ways. This is a call to revolution. Focus on what you really want to achieve, regardless of whether it feels so far outside the box that the established order may reject it. I see that you did this. You revolted against the old ways of romantic love, and you went deep into your work by the book, and you focused and started to bring all these things about. We talked about it, right? Okay. Okay. Genius, invention, and transformation are rarely comfortable and less likely to be accepted by the mainstream. It may be time for you to say no to the way of your group. Take a stand and make real changes. It could be that the structure of your inner world is altering you to the need for a complete overhaul. This is a time for transformation, so let go of the fear of change. Your intuition will lead you through the darkness. There is no turning back now. Trust that light will dawn. Epiphanies will surely lead to miracles. All right, Taurus, this was your manifestation activation reading. I hope that it helped. I love you. Until next time, bye.